Hey traders, it's Matt and JC with Empire Algorithmic Trading, here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision's Stock Talk.
It's where we simplify the market to the easiest thing to understand, and that's price and volume. We use the volume weighted average price to tell us when to buy and when to sell. Best indicator on the market. It was a pretty exciting day, Matt. So let's get to it. It's time for a little stock talk.
Stock Talk!
Well, happy Monday, Matt. It seemed like kind of a relatively quiet day to start with, and then we're just going to take a look at some leaders as we get this thing going here. But pretty exciting session. The S&P 500 has a very nice handle forming. We were talking about the 20-day moving average being the spot to watch, and so far it's playing out quite well. We're
Yeah.
one day away from back into being a green zone. So if we get an update tomorrow, very bullish start, right? It was down, traded down, and then just rallied out throughout the day and pretty much closed on
Perfect.
its high. So another classic after taking the last about 6 or 7 days off. A nice, strong, classic bull market day. So pretty exciting day for a quiet session. Same thing with the Nasdaq Composite, up six, almost 0.7%. But it never even touched its 20-day average. It's actually starting to become a little bit more of the stronger of the two between the S&P and
Huh.
the Nasdaq. Um, Small caps, nice support of their 20-day. They're still living a little bit below their VWAP. Just need to break above that level where we're at right now. We want to get all four of these major averages on above their VWAPs, because then we're just really going to start getting rolling, and that'll be fun moving. That'll be fun markets. Small or mid caps, nice reversal on them as well, even though they did end down today, but just barely. And again, they're just living right beneath their all-time high VWAP as well as their 20-day average. So these are setting up quite nicely. The handles on the
Yeah.
Nasdaq as well as the S&P 500. I mean, those are all pretty bullish looking charts. Kind of hard to get too concerned about that, except for bonds. Now, there's always something, right?
Yeah.
The market
Right.
climbs a wall of worry. And I was thinking about this the other day that really, what does that mean exactly? Like if you're new to the market, what does the market climbs a wall of worry? Well, it just means that there's always something. There's always something to worry about. And the markets just tend to keep going higher. So the sky could be falling. It's the worst economic news cycle in the world, but somehow stocks are close to making new highs. And so there's always something to go, I don't know, man. For me right now, that is the bonds. The bond market, I think, is going to be pretty important. But when you see the divergence between the particularly the leading stocks, the major averages, and then the bonds, the stocks they can separate. They can outperform for a little while, but eventually bonds do come back to earth. So this is just something we're going to keep an eye on, but we're not running for the hills. We're just not going, on 150% margin right now. Tempted, especially after seeing some of these successful breakouts, but just nothing right now that's set up. Going, hey, this is a position. Everything like we talked about over the weekend is already making their moves, and so it's time to wait for some tests, some little comebacks, and then some new breakouts from there, which we'll talk about during Arrow review as well. VIX is coming closer. It's coming down a little bit. It opened up a little bit as the market sold off, but it too is coming down exactly like we want to see. So all in all, a very bullish start to the day. Yeah, let's take a look at some of our recent breakouts. What do you think, Matt?
I think that sounds great. And if you want access to our algorithmic trading model where you get these potential breakouts sent directly to your inbox and you get to join our Patreon community with a whole bunch of fun traders who are looking to have some fun with this, talk about your trades, ask us questions, you get access to us, some educational videos, and just a fun little community to be a part of. Subscribe at patreon.com/, Empire Algorithmic Trading. That being said, Jace, let's look at some of our big algorithmic wins here.
Yeah, it was a pretty exciting day for not a lot going on in the averages. When I started looking at some of the leading stock charts, I was like, wow, this is pretty impressive. So we're going to start with Groupon. Groupon was a breakout for us way back here.
Wow.
Uh, we actually notified subscribers back on April 24th. It broke out for us on the 25th. probably would have shaken most people out, but it never really did flash a sell signal as far as the algorithm goes, and it's just been on a tear ever since. It went up
Huh.
11% today. Let's see how far that is up. Approximately 62% above its buy point. So
Not too
that's
bad. Not too bad.
quite the run for Groupon there. NIAGEN Biosciences, NAGE, another previous breakout for us way back here, April 24th. Pretty much right before the green zone. Right before the green zone hit, there were a ton of really good breakouts, including
Yeah.
Roblox, Robinhood, to name a few. Those have been very successful. Those ones that are right before and right after have been very good. And this is just another example. Niagene Biosciences up 8.4% for another new high after its breakout. Zscaler, this thing is just on a tear, up
Whew.
6.3%. Yeah, this one actually, this is an interesting one because yeah, it's just it flashed a couple of buy signals. Now, this one during the red zone was right in the heart of the red zone, and that's a hard shakeout. And then this one did the three and go. This little breakout here, and then it did the quick three, and then just quickly reversed, flashed another buy signal. So even I can understand not selling during the sell signal. It's a tight one. It's right around averages. You're expecting it to go up, and it's exactly what it did. But it also proved itself again. So you could have added shares on here, and it's
Yeah.
just been on a tear ever since. Hasn't even come close to touching the 20-day average. And after today's move, it's up 35% from its breakout.
Beautiful.
Wheat and Precious. This one is a little bit closer to home, a little bit closer to the breakouts. But this is the gold stocks. I wasn't a
Huh.
believer in the gold stocks. We got a whole flush of gold breaking out. But a lot of these gold stocks like WPM or triple flag, precious metals as well. They broke out and they're rocking it today. WPM up by 5.8%. D-Wave Quantum qubits. This is another one that broke out a couple weeks
Oh,
ago.
interesting.
Rallied up hard. It's a little volatile. It does have a pretty high ADR, but it has never flashed. It's never approached the stopping loss point. It's never flashed an algo sell signal. It was up 4.7% today. It looks like it's holding its 10-day average if we bring that up. Which is a very strong, very bullish average to be holding for a nice momentum trade like that. So anybody bought into qubits might be licking their chops right about there. Because I am licking my chops looking at Rubric. I bought in on this one,
Wow.
bought in on this breakout way back down here in early May, and I believe it's up about 34% since then. Just
Wow.
right in that 10-day moving average, just pretty much in a straight line. Nothing to worry about there. Took some early profits, and it's just been one of those stress-free trades that you just like watching them go up. That's pretty easy. And then same thing with Vistra. Vistra, it was an interesting one. It too broke out right in early May. Let's see, it's up not quite as much as Rubric or the others, but it's still up a solid 19% since May 5th, which is a pretty solid month for a stock. Tested you a little bit, not gonna lie. I think I came within pennies of getting stopped out on this day. And then the very next day it gapped up and it's been riding that 10-day moving average ever since. So very
Perfect.
strong day and this is just a few that I decided to pull. There's a lot more, particularly on some of our watch lists that had some pretty nice looking charts. So pretty exciting day. Good way to start the week. I'm pretty happy with the day.
That's absolutely fantastic. So thank you for watching us here on Stock Talk. Make sure that you subscribe over at our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading to get access to our algorithmic daily buy and sell signals. Otherwise, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. We're on Facebook, X, Blue Sky, anywhere that you consume your media. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, smash all the buttons so you can become part of the community with us. And if you just want more information on who we are and what we do, check out our website at VWAPvision.com. That's VWAP vision.com. And as always, JC, happy trading.
Happy trading, man. Happy trading, everybody. All right, we'll see you during Arrow Review, Matt. Talk to you soon.
See you then, bud.